it's really easy for us to say, hey, internet is great, everybody should have it, and still believe that. But you have to make it a smooth roadmap, because it can have also very negative impact. You cannot suddenly give access to the remote community their ability, their critical judgment when it comes to how to use those devices, how to use those technology, how to suddenly access all of that information is pretty key. Because if you think that just because it's online, it's true, we all know what happens there. Right now, internet is filled with fake news and very negative type of information. There's a lot of cyber warfare going on. There's a lot of propaganda that's designed just to make more money and just make people react very easily. And the truth is, if you give a connection to a community, they become incredibly vulnerable to that. So that's that part. And the other part is that you could give a connection to a community and they don't do much with it the way you perceive it. If I give suddenly all the kids a cell phone with unlimited internet, they're not going to spend their days on Wikipedia. Of course not. They're going to go on the things related to social media. They tend to gravitate towards that. So we have to be very pragmatic in that internet connection where it comes with negative elements. And you also have to make that transition smooth. And when you empower people to do whatever they want to do with those technologies, they'll also find ways to surprise you in good and bad ways as well.
We saw misuse and distribution of propaganda over WhatsApp swing an election in Brazil. I had a couple of Brazilian students at the time who were here, and they were telling me about it. It was terrifying. It was terrifying. A lot can happen when a technology is rolled out and widely adopted with the best of intentions, but people who don't have the best of intentions figure out different ways of using it. Especially in a lot of the countries where we used to deliver programming in person because the internet access didn't exist. So with COVID, we couldn't do the teaching of the foundational knowledge of how to use these tools, how to use these digital applications, whatever the case may be. And then we couldn't go there to do that. And they didn't have access to do this on their own, or there was no way to connect with them. And I feel very much in a lot of those places, like I was talking about Medellin, but also in a lot of African countries where we worked, when people don't have access to this information, things can go south socially very quickly.